We'll discuss here the process of writing a general equation of a hyperbola in the standard form. Suppose we have the equation 4x squared minus 9y squared plus 8x minus 36y minus 40 is equal 0. This equation represents a hyperbola because we have two variables. Both of them are squared, and there is a minus sign between x squared and y squared terms. To write this equation in a standard form, we'll follow the same process we applied for general equation of the n-ellipse. And the first step in that process is to group x terms and y terms together. So the x terms are 4x squared plus 8x, and the terms with y are negative 9y squared minus 36y. We'll move number 40 on the other side, which means we'll add to both sides 40. The second step is to factor leading coefficient from each group. So from the first group, we'll factor out 4, and we'll have x squared plus 2x. And from the second group, we'll factor negative 9. So we'll have y squared plus 4y equals 40. The next step is to complete the square in each group. So that means we'll be adding a special number to the expression in the parentheses that will complete this to the perfect square. It means that we'll be able to write it as the square of some binomial. Since we'll be adding a number to the left-hand side in each group, we'll have to add the same number to the right-hand side. And the first number is multiplied by 4, and the second number is multiplied by negative 9. So the process of completing the square is to take the coefficient of x, for example, in the first group, divided by 2, and we obtain 1. And now square that 1 and enter the answer to the place in the group, but also on the other side. For group of y, we'll do the same. We'll take the coefficient of y, which is 4, divide by 2, we'll obtain 2. We square that number and we obtain 4, and that 4 goes into the place that we had in the group as well in the place on the other side of this equation. With this number chosen like this, we can write the first expression in the parentheses as x plus 1 squared, and the expression in the second parenthesis as y plus 2 squared. The numbers on the right-hand side will add up to 8. The step 5 is to divide both sides of the equation, or every single term, by the number on the right-hand side, which is 8, to obtain 1 on the right-hand side. And after simplifying what we can, we'll get equation x plus 1 squared over 2. Now here we'll want just y plus 2 squared on the top, so we'll divide both numerator and the denominator by 9. And the right-hand side is going to be 1. And this is the standard equation of the hyperbola.